Was 11 when she lost her brother. So the memories she had with him is short and few. We had a lifetime, but it was not long enough.
We see it here nightly, and we saw it so tragically also on the day of April 10th, the devastating mass shooting in Louisville. Acts of gun violence that have changed families' lives forever. Today, the emotional plea from families whose loved ones were taken away too soon. Hello, everyone. It's our top story tonight at 6. I'm Doug Proffitt. For the first time since the mass shooting inside Old National Bank, we are hearing from Marianne Elliott, the wife of Senior Vice President Tommy Elliott. He was killed in that mass shooting, and she is talking about the grief she struggles with day to day. WHS 11's Alexis Jones and photojournalist Nelson Reyes take us to Shawnee Park to reveal a new strategy to find ways to save lives.
It was 4 years ago when 19-year-old Kristen Gwynn was shot and killed here on the corner of 43rd and Market Street. Now today, loved ones, leaders, and many people in the community gathered here to come up with a plan to curb gun violence on every street in Jefferson County. It's an epidemic claiming lives in our city.
We're losing our children like they're just expendable, and they're not.
Kristen's mother, Krista Gwynn, tearfully stood against gun violence with several families Wednesday. Among them for the first time was Marianne Elliott. Her husband, Tommy Elliott, was killed in the mass shooting at Old National Bank.
My experience with gun violence started on April 10th when 4 bullet holes ripped through my husband's body and created that familiar, dark, cavernous hole called grief that is so dark that sometimes I do struggle to breathe and sometimes feel like I'm toppling off of a building, free falling.
Elliott shared her pain to urge the public to join the Curbing Gun Violence competition. The initiative is sponsored by the Crescent Hill Community Council.
We got to start somewhere. Doing nothing doesn't work.
Initially, the group planned to award $1,000 to the person who creates the best idea to end gun violence. But by the end of the conference, the dollar amount quickly jumped.
It's $4,000.
Project Chair Jane Emke says officials throughout Jefferson County will decide on a winner. Participants have until October 4th to submit their ideas online or by mail. Then on January 4th, the group hopes to announce the best solution.
So let's all come together and do what we can do to make a difference.
In Louisville, Alexis Jones, WHAS 11, on your side.
If you want to donate to the Curbing Gun Violence competition or submit an idea, here's how to do it. Go to crescenthill.us. Again, that address is crescenthill.us. You can also pick up a submission form at your local free public library. In Louisville, the number of violent murders is up 9%. According to LMPD numbers, as of Monday, 85 people have been killed in our city so far this year. That number even higher after several days of violent nights. But beyond homicides, Kentuckians taking their own lives is actually the biggest contributor to gun deaths. According to Everytown research, suicides are 68% of the gun deaths. The rate of violence in the state of Kentucky is growing quickly compared to national numbers. Take a look at this graph right here. The black line is the increase of gun deaths overall from 2009 to 2018. The red line was suicide. Kentucky gun deaths increased by 32%, while national gun deaths grew 18%.